Kia ora, my name is Tish and I'm one of the retreat leaders here at Aroha, and I've also got Cora here with me today. So I'll be guiding through this practice and Cora will be demonstrating. So while Yin is a internal world, and you'll probably have your eyes closed a lot, if you do need to have a little sneak peek and open your eyes, then Cora will be here to show you where you may wish to be. And yeah, so Yin, we're journeying inwards, we're just winding down, and the intention of this practice is to ground ourselves. So I'm feeling at the moment like collectively there's a lot going on, there's a lot of anxiety, there's just this big energy that's sort of unfolding at the moment, and we've got lockdowns around the world and lockdown in Auckland here in Aotearoa at the moment. And so this is an opportunity for us to just connect with ourselves and to connect in with the earth, to be held by Papatua Nuku, and to connect on a soul level. So thank you so much for joining me in practice today and joining us. And know that wherever you are in the world, even though we may not be able to connect physically as often as we would like, when we come together in practice of yoga, we are all connecting energetically. So also, this week in Aotearoa, it is Te Reo Māori week. So I would love to open up our practice today with a karakia. But before we get into that, we'll find ourselves in a beautiful shape, and I'll step off and Cora will guide in terms of her demonstration. So if you just want to find a comfortable shape and lie down, and you may wish to have a bolster under your knees, or if you're at home you might have a pile of cushions or pillows close by. And just making sure that you're going to be nice and warm throughout this practice. So just taking a moment to find yourself grounded. Find yourself lying down. Feel your body arriving here. Just take a moment to breathe, becoming aware of your inhale and your exhale. Breathing deeply into your belly. Feeling Papatua Nuku, our Earth Mother, holding you. Paiheretia te rangi. Paiheretia te whenua. Paiheretia ngā tangata katoa. Tihei Māori ora. Sinking into this moment. Feeling yourself held and supported by the sky above, the earth below, and everything in between. And know that we are connected here in spirit and wai rua, and connected here in presence and in aroha. Allow the breath to slow right down. Feeling into the underside of your body. Feeling the underside of your body becoming heavy. With each exhale, feel your belly button dropping towards the center of the earth. Feeling as you inhale your belly fully expanding. As you exhale, letting go. As you inhale, breathing in presence with that breath. As you exhale, letting go. Few more deep breaths like that. With your next inhale, allow the biggest breath of the day. And as you exhale, let out a sigh. Taking 2 more breaths like that. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more. Take a moment in the stillness to set an intention for your practice. Maybe bringing the hands to hold your heart. And just taking a moment here to perhaps ask yourself, what is it that I need in this moment? What is it that my heart is wanting me to know? Just tuning into whatever comes up and breathing with that. With your next breath in, allow that deeper breath to come. Exhale to sigh. Giving your toes a little wriggle and your fingers a little wriggle. Just gently bringing yourself back to your body. And very slowly, you can remove any props that you might have under your legs off to one side. And just slowly start to walk your feet so that your feet are on the mat. Your knees are in the air. And your heels come close enough that you could tickle your ankles with your fingers. And then just allow your shoulder blades to relax, the arms to relax, maybe the hands are facing up towards Ranganui in the sky. And just feel your spine long against the mat. With your next inhale, lift the belly button up towards the sky, sending your pelvic floor and the tailbone down towards the earth. So just a really subtle movement here. The spine is lifting ever so slightly off the mat. And then as you exhale, round the spine back down into the earth, into the mat, and the tailbone will just lift just a little bit. And as you inhale, tailbone turns down, belly button rises towards the sky. As you exhale, push the spine into the earth. Tailbone lifts just a little bit. Inhale, feeling this subtle movement as the spine is waking up, belly button lifting towards Ranganui. And as you exhale, spine pushing into Papatūānuku, tailbone lifts. So just moving with the flow of your own inhale and exhale. Just moving slowly with the breath. Really feeling into that somatic movement, energy flowing as we wake up the spine. Tapping into our creative center. Breathing slowly. Taking just a few more slow breaths. Really tuning in. Feeling connected to your body. With your next inhale, take a deeper breath in. As you exhale, releasing and just coming back to that neutral spine. Resting for a moment in stillness. Maybe the feet walk to the outer edges of the mat, off to the sides, and the knees drop into center. Taking a moment and rest, dropping into complete stillness. Allowing yourself to be completely held. Know that you're completely supported. Allow a deeper breath to form. Exhale to sigh. Taking 2 more breaths like that. Very slowly, you can walk the legs long so that you come back into a shape where you're lying on the ground. And just tuning into and being curious about how slowly you can move as we transition between shapes. So at your own pace, really tuning into that curiosity about how slowly you can move. Start to make your way onto your belly. When you find your way onto your belly, just tuning into where you might like to have your head and your arms. And just take a moment to tune into your heart here, perhaps noticing your heart beating into the mat, feeling that heart connection beating down towards the earth. Taking a moment to send aroha from your heart to Papatuanuku. Allowing one deeper breath here. Exhaling surrender. And just staying here for just a little moment longer. This practice of stillness. It's not often that we have this in our daily lives. A moment to completely pause, to just be. Yin could be considered the medicine for the modern world. The yin to the yang of everyday life. Very slowly, your arms can start to make their way towards the top of the mat, coming into any shape that feels comfortable. You could imagine yourself hugging the earth. So bringing the arms into a comfortable shape where you're hugging Papatuanuku. And then very slowly, the right knee will start to slide up the right side. So that right knee sliding out towards the right side. Beautiful opening through that hip space. Just tuning in here, you may wish to pop a prop under the right knee, such as a cushion or a folded blanket. So just taking as much time as you need here to wriggle and make any adjustments so that you can slip into complete stillness. And once you find stillness, allow a deeper breath, big breath into the belly. Big exhale. Just being completely in this moment. Perhaps embodying a feeling that you really are holding Mother Earth. That you are giving her a big hug. And that you are exactly where you are supposed to be in this moment. And as you journey into the stillness, knowing that your breath is always there as your guide, breathing in presence and exhaling anything that you don't need. And just surrendering here for a little while longer. Allowing the next breath you take to be a deep inhale, big exhale to sigh. 2 more breaths like that. Deep breath in. You can stay for another 5 breaths or so if you wish. Otherwise, just really tuning into your body and that innate wisdom that lives within ourselves to find any shape of rest. So just really listening to where you want to go. It might be lying on your back. It could be lying on your side. It could be cuddling a pillow or getting extra warm with your blanket. So just allowing that restful shape to come, knowing that whatever shape you're in will be completely different perhaps to everyone else joining us today. Just trusting in the process. Trusting that your body knows where it needs to be. When you find that restful shape and you start to find stillness once more, allow that deeper breath in and exhale to let go. few more deep breaths. With your next inhale, a bigger breath in. Big breath out. Slowly inviting in movement to find yourself back on your belly. Remembering to be curious about how slowly you can get there. You may be there already. And just bringing the arms to wherever feels good, the head to wherever feels good. Taking a moment there to just be. Feeling into your heart beating once more, into the earth. Feeling into the presence of your being. This beautiful heartbeat giving you life. And this breath giving you presence. And allowing this practice to be a deep inquiry into your inner world. One more big inhale. One big exhale. And then gently allowing the arms to come back into that shape where you're hugging the earth. And then very just moving slowly, the left knee can start to slide up the left side. Perhaps visualize a breath going down into that left hip as it opens. Making as many adjustments or little wriggles as you need to until you find that shape where you can just surrender into stillness. Once you find stillness, allow a deep breath into your belly. Exhale to sigh. Allowing 2 more breaths like that. Deep breath in. Exhale, let go. Allowing your breath to be the guide. Staying present with the breath. Allowing that deeper breath to come once more. Exhale. 2 more deep breaths. Staying for another 5 breaths if you wish. Or just tuning in, and maybe it's time to come out now. Inviting in that deep listening to your body. Where is it that you need to be? As you find any shape of rest. Getting yourself as cozy as possible. Allowing that innate wisdom to really be coming through you. Knowing that whatever shape you are in now is where you need to be for deep healing. So making any wriggles if you need to find that complete stillness. Allow one deeper breath. Exhale, let go. Allowing a deeper breath in and a big breath out. If you aren't already on your back, just very slowly making your way onto your back, moving mindfully with that sense of curiosity. And just take a moment there, allow a breath to rise and fall. And whenever you feel ready, you can walk the feet back onto the mat so that the knees are in the air, just close enough that you can tickle your ankles with your fingers again. And then the right leg will cross over the left. So your knees are crossed. And then shimmy very softly your hips over to the right side. And the arms, you can just place them wherever feels good. They might feel nice out to the sides a little. And if you have a bolster or cushions or any kind of prop, you may want to come and bring them to your left side. And so very gently at your own pace, taking as long as you need to get there, allow both legs to drop over to the left side, coming into a beautiful little twist. And once you're there, you may find that the arms might want to come out to the sides a little more. And just notice with your head, it might feel nice to have the head nice in a neutral, or if you are feeling the full expression, your head might turn over the right shoulder. Just allowing yourself to melt here. Allowing a deep breath. Exhale, letting go. And as you're here for a little while, just notice the body. You might notice in these yin shapes that the body lets you in a little bit more, or it might tell you to back off. So as you sink into just being, notice. Notice what you notice. Notice how you feel. Allowing a deeper inhale, big exhale. 2 more breaths like that. Now may be the time to come out, or perhaps for 5 more breaths. Just tuning in, listening to your body. When you come out, just finding any shape of rest. Allowing this deep knowing, this deep listening. Really tuning into your intuition. Just trusting that you do know where you need to be. Your body knows. It always has. Few more deep breaths. Next inhale, take a deeper breath in. Exhale, letting go. If you aren't on your back already, gently making your way there. And slowly walking the feet back up on the mat, just enough that you can tickle your ankles with your fingers, knees are in the air. And at your own pace, this time taking the left leg and crossing the right, knees across. If you have your cushion or your pillow or a bolster, just gently taking that and placing it over to the right side. And at your own pace, you can shimmy the hips over to the left. And then just allow both legs to drop towards the right. And the arms can float to wherever they feel comfortable. And just tuning in, maybe the head wants to stay neutral, or for the full expression, perhaps gazing over the left shoulder. Allowing a deep breath. Feeling yourself melting into this moment. Letting your breath be your guide. Breathing into the expansiveness of your body. Breathing into the space. Taking just a few more breaths. Allowing a deeper inhale. Big exhale. 2 more breaths like that. coming out whenever it feels right. And just starting to find your final resting shape, Savasana. If there's any little bit of movement, anything that you feel your body needs before you wind down into your Savasana, just allow whatever comes to come. Making sure that you're nice and warm as you make your way into this final resting shape. And when you do arrive in your Savasana, you can allow a deep breath to exhale and let go. So just feeling into the underside of your body once more. Feeling that connection. Feeling Papatūānuku holding you. And allowing your breath as you exhale to let you melt away into complete relaxation. Whenever you're ready, you can wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers, bringing awareness back to the breath, back to your body. Bringing any movement, moving slowly. Maybe a stretch above your head. And just gently find yourself rolled over to one side. Allow a moment to take a breath here. And whenever you're ready, you can come back into a seated shape, keeping the gaze about 90% closed. And we'll close out our practice together with one deep breath in and a big sigh to let go. Taking an inhale. Exhale. Bringing hands to heart center. Namaste.